Ann Curry is not what NBC wanted. We know this. When they gave her the main job, though, it seems like the clock was already ticking. And this is what the president of NBC, Steve Kappas, told The Hollywood Reporter just after Curry's last appearance on Today. I'm going to read this to you. He says, "We gave her a year to prove herself, and ultimately we came to the conclusion that she had played at the highest level she could. When you're in the major leagues of our profession, you've got to continue to be at peak performance in order to stay there." Ouch. Brian, I mean, if they didn't have faith in her in the first place, why hire her?
Well, you know, there are always behind-the-scenes stories of what may have happened when she lost the job to Meredith. So there probably were some discussions there about what would happen if that slot were to become open again. I'm quite certain of that. And so, you know, they also didn't want to risk, you know, disillusioning people when Meredith left to not bring Ann up. She has fans. Maybe she's a member of the family. They don't want to lose her. So there's a lot of behind-the-scenes considerations that take place there. And I think that's probably why this happened. And you know what? The truth is, it's all about ratings. If they had gotten the ratings, this wouldn't be happening.
Yeah, you're right about that. But you know what? There are a lot of people who feel sorry for Ann Curry. Katie Couric, who spent 15 years in that seat, is one of them. Let's look at what Katie said here. This is from her web chat on Spreecast. Look at this.
You know, it really broke my heart this morning to see Ann, because I know she's suffering and is feeling a lot of pain with this transition. And I know that it's really hard for everyone on the show. I still have a lot of great friends that I made over those 15 years on the Today Show. And this kind of tumult is really hard for everyone.
So, Zane, what do you think? Do you think the rest of America feels like Katie Couric, as if Ann kind of got a raw deal here?
Well, from what I understand, a lot of America didn't particularly like Ann Curry in this role, but they do like Ann Curry for what she is good at. And that is what I think is getting lost in all of this, that she is a great hard news reporter telling international news. But what they did here, as Katie talks about the experience, is that when she left the Today Show, there was a big fanfare. When Meredith left the Today Show, big fanfare. And it got leaked out that she wasn't going to stay there longer. So there's a speculation. Is she going to stay? Is she not going to stay? What's going on? And then I felt that it was like she was shamed into her situation, where what they could have done is just said, hey, we're promoting her to lead her new international news team. It's going to start with the London Olympics. This is a huge deal. Let's do this with pride. Whereas the way it came out, it's kind of like, oh, you know what, we're going to keep her around. You still get your money, but you get this job. And it is a great thing. And you know what? She has a million reasons to stay at NBC, as in dollars. But really, it looks like she got the shaft. And really, why? It didn't need to be presented that way.
Well, listen, Zane. Listen, understood. But, Brian, let me ask you, what is your guess? Well, Savannah Guthrie, is she going to have a different chemistry with Matt? Or is it just NBC filling the hole?
Well, first of all, I just want to say no one would have bought the fact that they were giving her a promotion, because this has long been considered the top job. So, but that aside, you know, the chemistry is certainly going to be different, and I know that people really love Savannah. But you know what? She has witnessed firsthand that there is not an unlimited time frame to make this work. The Olympics will guarantee some great ratings in the morning, because they just do. So that's a great way for people to get to know her and hopefully stick around. But the fact is, Good Morning America has a great ensemble now as well. So I don't know that this is necessarily going to tip the scales right away. They have a fight ahead of them, and I'm sure they're up for the game.
Sure. Let the battle continue. Brian Balthazar, Zane Megji, thank you very much, guys.